butterfly effect. A movie's not really what I want to do, neither. I think it's what I've been instructed to do so I can show others. I just want the truth as well. I think that's what we're here for. We're here to ask questions. I don't think God minds asking questions. And that's the opposite of what we're taught in the church. Don't ask questions. Don't question anything. Do as I say. Yet they tell you to search for God. You can't search without asking questions. I've asked my questions and I came up to a conclusion that I have in what my thoughts on God and my thoughts on Jesus. I'm not asking anybody to believe my thoughts. I'm asking them to find out what their own are. Because I have to worry about my YouTube channel getting closed down for asking questions. Because I think I have evidence that like Bill Gates is like super sleazy and he should be in jail. He shouldn't be walking around laughing at us. I don't know. I think that, like, I'm pretty sure we win this. We just have to be smart about it. Because they think that they own us. They think that we need them. That's the problem. They still think that even when they get caught, we're going to need them. Because they supply us with our food and stuff like that. They don't seem to realize we don't need them. All of a sudden, we own their stuff. We can keep it going. Society can keep going just the way it is. And we fix it gradually. We don't need any of those turd burglars. I said, like, I pretty much think I know what my mission is here. Like, and it sounds ridiculous, but it's not. It's all based in reality. All my questions are based in reality. I'm trying to find a way to get a platform so I could show people my movie and how they're treated. What causes suicide? And in order to get that platform, I tried using Ryan Upchurch because I think he's the chosen one. There's a lot of reasons why. Some of his songs, some of the things that he said on videos. I watched him in this one video where you could tell he was crying because he was talking about this car he gave away to this guy who worked really hard and needed it. When someone can cry at their own actions of how it made them feel giving something to somebody else, you know that person has a good heart. Like, this is the thing with Anonymous. Like, maybe he can get Psychobabble and maybe we can have a panel. Maybe he hates Uncle Will. Maybe we can have Uncle Will, me, and you, and we can all just have a debate on Ryan Upchurch. Because I don't think we even want to start with Nicole Arbor. I don't think we have to start on that one. Do we even think that's legit? Katie Noel actually came out and said, please don't involve me, Patty. You guys want to talk about Patty? You guys want to talk about Exanime? Hey, Ryan put it out there for us to talk about. Because like I said, without Ryan, there is no business. So why are you taking the money? I know you like to shut me up when I talk about Patty because you don't think a woman should be talked about like that. I think a criminal should be talked about like that. And if she's not a criminal, then she can come in with the evidence and prove that she's not a criminal. Patty's a big girl. She could stand up for herself, other than pointing her finger and saying, Ryan's crazy and Ryan's on drugs. Because I've been thinking about this Adderall thing. Because he's the one that said it. No one else said it. He said he takes it sometimes to help him write or something like that at the studio. Now I'm thinking maybe his brain works like mine and it's nonstop. It's go, 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 go. And maybe sometimes he just wants to be able to focus on one thing. Maybe once in a while he takes an Adderall. I don't know. But he said he did it. But he also says he's not a junkie. But everybody likes to take the snippets and bits that he says and use them against him. And all he was trying to do is say, I do this, just in case somebody ever said, well, I seen him take an Adderall in the studio. He's already told you. Then again, maybe everybody could prove to me that he is a big shithead. Because there's we can talk about Exanime, we can talk about Kylie Rodney and what he did to their family and whatever you guys want. We'll get the truth. We'll get the truth. Because I don't know, man. I watched Psychobabble's video here. Where is it? It's just, I can't even. Right here. Patty Lynn. But yeah, I don't even think we realize what we're doing. Just trying to tear one another down for no reason.
Every day when I see your little string caps or your virtue signaling the crack squad about how you're being victimized by these horrible, horrible people that are daring to defend Zanime and her refugee family and just daring to defend three innocent YouTubers and daring to speak up for grieving.
I don't know if Psychobabble wants to go into Exanime. I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't think he does. Because listen, like I've said in my past videos, an innocent person doesn't act like that. And also, if you remember, she was also being told what to say and stuff like that because she was looking at multiple screens to figure out what to do. And then she got all flustered. Not innocent people's stuff. The 8/8 tattoos coming up. Did you know in your mainstream news only 3 years ago, Ukraine was one of the most corrupt human trafficking places in the world? Bill Gates tells you. I've seen interviews where Bill Gates will even tell you. But now, you guys are spending all your tax dollars to help Ukraine. And then when it's all done, when you've paid to destroy Ukraine, then you guys can give them a whole bunch more money because BlackRock is going to be there to save the day. And you can build it all back up while you're getting your 15-minute cities there too. We don't get anything, man. This is a backwards world. They tell us, hey, we're going to give you this brand new swangle-dangled medicine. You don't even have to pay for it. Guess what, dummy? You have to pay for it. It doesn't come from nowhere. Someone paid the big old Pfizer people some money for those medicines. We just don't have to pay for it right now. But our taxes, that's still our money. We're still paying for it. Can't they fool everybody and trick us? This is the thing. I hope that these people that got the medicine can realize that they've been manipulated and fooled. And I hope the people who didn't get the medicine can be better people than the way that they were treated for not getting the medicine. At least have an open heart and open mind and let these people know that they made a mistake for the right reasons. They thought they were protecting others. They were tricked to think that they were doing the loving thing when all they were doing was hurting themselves. Like I said, these shitbirds are not even smart. They're not even smart. They think that they're not going to go to jail and we need them so we can eat and drink, and we don't need them. We can put them in jail because that's just if there's evidence to put them in jail. I mean, Bill Gates, if there's not enough evidence to put him in jail, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there is. But I'd like, for Bill's sake, if there's not the evidence, at least he can explain it away because there's a lot of it. I think there was more than a couple dinners with Jeffrey Epstein. Try to set everybody up with. I noticed how they tried setting Trump up with pictures of him with Epstein. But when you look deeper into it, what Trump has said about Epstein and the things that he did, you get the feeling that he wasn't a fan. But you'd have to look into it. Anyways, like I said, I go off on tangents, but butterfly effect. I do a live with you. I'm just not technically good enough to like figure out how to get someone on I can't even get on a live stream with my phone, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to get a computer set up or something, but I don't know. I was going to go off on something important there and I didn't, but I don't know. There's something about Bill Gates and we don't need them and we should put them where they belong. If it's still being rich because they're not doing anything bad. But hey, I think the old Fauchmeister, I mean, I think he should have been in jail for the whole AIDS thing, but I mean, Billy wrote the script and Fauci made her happen. You want a pandemic, Bill? I'll help you out with that. I don't know. I hope we see before it's too late and all chaos and mayhem doesn't break out. But who knows? Maybe there's not enough other wake people out there, but I think there is. I think people are waking up. And these people should be a whole lot more scared than what they are. Because I think the people are going to realize who they are. And when we start going and we take care of them, and then we can actually go search for God, find out, wouldn't that be awesome to like actually find out there was a God? Do you think maybe people would act differently then? If we knew there was repercussions for our actions, but all we had to do was be a good person. Because this is the other thing. I think God, like these churches and stuff like that, teach us that we have to live these lame lives. And we don't. It's, to me, it's so simple. Like, I think part of my thing is that when I get my platform, and like I said, I get Jordan Peterson to be able to go through those video recordings of my psychiatrist And he comes to the conclusion that they're driving people nuts because that's what they're doing. But I don't know. I'm gonna end this. This is like it's more to my other story. Like my movie. Come unwanted guests that I don't know what they pay. I don't know what they contribute to my house. Other than to tell me I'm an idiot. And it's okay. But hey, it'll be in my movie. They can tell you I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not always right about everything. I'm not perfect, but I search. And that's what it's about. Asking questions. Anybody who tells you that God doesn't want you to question him, because he gave me, like, this is the thing, everybody blames God for everything. Like, my child got cancer, how could God let that happen? You ever stop and think that maybe cancer is man-made? Like, if your neighbor gets in an accident, do you think God wanted that to happen? That was free will. That's out of God's control. That's man's in control. Man is in control of everything because they have free will. But everybody hates God for some reason. Like, TikTok's full of Satanists. Like, there's such a, I don't know. Why would you choose that guy? Like, he's such a pussy. He needs men to do his work. Jesus asks you to find your own power. You are a God. You are sons and daughters of God. You have the power to make the change. No one else. Believe in yourself and you can make it happen. As long as you're with Jesus, who is the truth. Like I said, I'll debate anybody about Jesus. Anybody. Because like I said, this has been my spiritual awakening. People have seen me in my old videos where I'm going bananas and I'm speaking a lot of truth in them though still. But I'm not acting the way I should. And that was the whole process of me figuring out I'm a chosen one and what I'm chosen for and how I should probably conduct myself. But that doesn't mean that I'm not human and I won't make mistakes or get emotional. Because you should, when you know children are being hurt, you should get a little riled up and want to do something about that. But that's it for today. Hopefully I'll get the balls to do some other ones tomorrow or something. I don't know.